And that is the corny intro I decided to have here on this first pilot episode, episode 0, episode 1, I don't care what you call it. Welcome to Y.E.S. This is the segment called Promote Y.E.S. I have Tanner here in the camera. I got Ryan looking over here for the other side. And we have Aaron, aka Pan Dutch, with the Snoopy face today. Alright. This is new, obviously. I have wanted to do this for a while. Most of these guys know that. I don't know how this is going to go moving forward at all, really. I don't. I don't even know if what I have here, this table, this background, my face, anything like this, if it looks good whatsoever. I don't know. But we're here anyway. We're going to test this out. Guys, say hi or do something. I'm the only one talking right now. So.
Hi there. Do something.
Hey. Ryan's going to capture a little bit more of everything else over here. Ryan, you can flip that on your stuff real quick.
He flipped
Yes,
it.
that is Ryan. Ryan, one of these days, I told this to Tanner, we should make a special where you bake something and we will say, Ryan, what is the cooking product or the pastry of the day? And you would reply with who knows what, and then you would show it, and people would say, we want that. Ryan, please sell us your recipe. And therefore we promote your future cooking/baking business of whatever.
That was a good idea.
Yes, and then we will eat whatever it is you make.
Because that would help me.
Yes, and that's what we do. All we do when you guys come here is eat. That's what we do.
It's
That is
tradition.
very true.
But in the meantime, this video is not sponsored by soda, therefore I am drinking some. You need the voice to be a little bit more clear every once in a while. Okay, wow, I can hear my hands with this microphone. Isn't that amazing? Technology. Anyway, all right, let's get down over to it. Intros. We basically did our intro here. For those of you who are not familiar with the channel, Y.E.S, brain part there. Y.E.S stands for Young Entertainment Specialists. It could mean a plethora of other things, but that's basically what the channel's been called. I entitled this segment Promote Y.E.S because that's the idea. We're going to find stuff here on the net. We're going to find stuff that the other guys here will bring to the table to see what we should be more aware of in the world and what we should be basically just trying to promote. And also there will be moments where we need to talk about what is not worth your time, what is actually not quality entertainment, that people are selling it to you and for some reason there are people buying it and we have to cover it. No, like that. Those are moments where I have to use that word, and that's not the word I like to use. That's why the acronym is Y.E.S. Get over it. Anyway, so what do I want to say about that? Why don't we just have some of you guys talk about some of those points so I'm not talking the whole time. Tanner, you first. Can you define what it is that I've been trying to execute? What is Garrett trying to achieve with all this tomfoolery he's talking about?
I feel like you're trying to expand on what content you do already. Like you're trying to dive more into what you do, more than just a music review. Like you're trying to expand your brand, sort of like that.
Yeah, in a way, I guess that's true. Because when I made the channel, it was never meant to only be about music. I talked about a variety of topics for my, I want to say, first 8-10 videos or something like that. But yeah, reviews just kind of started coming naturally because I've never really shared this with the internet. So here we go, be warned. I actually don't like album reviews on YouTube. I think they're boring. I think that they are too technical. There are several people who I have come to consider friends who I like hearing their thoughts. There's some people who actually do it fairly well. They're slightly more engaging, and I like that. But a lot of the people who actually have a lot of the, thousands and thousands of subscribers, I find them very dull. I find them very boring. I understand that you want to be precise, but I also feel like you should be entertained a little bit. So I try to include my personality, my character, whatever else you want to call it. I don't achieve that all the time. But that's what I have been trying to do over the last, about 2 years, a little more than that, with the reviews. But then I try to incorporate something else. Aaron, as an example, we've done a couple of videos actually.
Yeah.
At first I think was the powwow, where I just kind of talked about your DJing and everything else that you like to do. And then we also did a live stream once.
That's true. We did do that.
Did we do anything else?
There's like reviews coming up that we've recorded already.
Yeah.
But outside of that, like, just hanging out and like discussing future content and whatnot. So.
I think we've also made some stuff. I'm trying to collect my thoughts, and I'm trying to not like stall, like I was saying before we recorded the video. You can't just the whole time. But when we've collaborated on some dances and other things like that, always needing footage for stuff like that. Gotta make sure we show your parties and things like that. And that's what we got. I thought I was gonna go into a lot more depth talking about that subject, but in the meantime, we can just move along. So, what? Oh, as Joel McHale would say, there are so many segments from the soup that I miss that I wish he was still hosting. Apparently, they brought that show back with a new host, a female host. I don't know anything about it. I didn't expect to talk about that, but anyway, here we are. I miss Joel, and obviously I miss Community. Hopefully, we'll get that 6 seasons of a movie soon after that live stream. Aaron, you watched that.
Oh yeah, dude, it was so good, dude. Like, I was so happy that they got like pretty much the whole cast like there and able to do that again.
It was weird having Donald Glover there.
Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, like in between everything he's doing, he's cutting out a little bit of time to
that was
to come in.
Full half hour of just reading.
It was like half hour of just like bliss and like nostalgia, like all in one. It was so perfect.
Yeah. Yes, it was. Who's the guy? The actor from The Mandalorian who was...
Oh, shoot. I know his name. It's
Anybody
escapes me
else?
right now.
Tanner, you watched
Shoot,
Mandalorian.
what's his name?
That's something I should talk about.
Which character are you talking about?
The main
The actual
character.
Mandalorian.
Oh,
I don't remember his name.
I did know his name. Now it's not coming to me.
I want to say Francisco. That's probably wrong.
I think you're watching too much Elf. We have
still
the
a better
internet,
guess
so we can pull it up.
But he was reading the lines of the... What do you call him? He's not a arbitrator, but the guy who is reading the... I don't know what I'm doing.
He was reading like the testament from the will.
Yeah, the will. And he had a fun time. He was just being serious until they got to the last part where Pierce left his gifts. Tanner doesn't know what I'm talking about. He just started getting into Community, and
you're in for a ride.
So far, he liked it so much. We are around the end of season 2.
Oh, okay.
So
nice.
we've already gotten a good chunk of good episodes.
Yeah. The episode where Pierce is in the hospital has to be one of my top
dude,
favorites.
Well,
I
it's like,
never said I wanted to meet him in person. I just wanted a picture.
you can't disappoint a picture.
Well, she's my favorite. What does that mean?
What does that mean? No, okay, and the Mandalorian's name, the actor, his name is Pedro Pascal.
That's right. Okay, I knew that it was a Spanish-oriented name of some kind. All right. Well, we've had our fair dues. We are going to talk. Well, we were trying to talk about some yes and no moments because that's kind of the side that we try to go over here. We just kind of had a fun moment right there. But now we're going to talk about a couple of things. Ryan, you had something interesting. I want you to pull that bit of news up while I get some stuff over here. I believe you were bringing us to the magical world of Harry Potter.
What?
So why don't
What?
you
Tell us
share-
more about this Harry Potter news.
Yes, I'm curious.
Yes. So,
And this comes from where? Name the source.
Variety.com.
Ooh, okay.
Variety. I feel like yeah, Variety. Okay. For some reason, I thought you said that, and it clicked in my brain, Vanity Fair, which my brain should not have gone there.
No.
So let's start with a VA, so...
So sorry, but anyway, proceed.
So, for all the Harry Potter fans out there, all the 8 Harry Potter movies are leaving HBO Max.
Oh, wow.
Next month. 3 months after HBO Max launched with a full set of 8 core Harry Potter movies, the octet of titles about the boy who lived will be rolling off the Warner Media Services in August. Fans of Harry Potter's Wizarding World have a little over 5 weeks left to binge on the 8 films. Over 5 weeks left to binge on the 8 films based on J.K. Rowling's novels on HBO Max, with the titles expiring on August 25th. Warner Media announced Monday.
Cool. I mean, well, that probably not cool for you HBO Max people out there. By the way, on this live stream, Ryan, do we have viewers on there?
One so far.
Well, thank you, viewer. If anybody is going to join the live stream, you can ask questions, and we would love to answer those questions. So let me know if there are topics that we should go into, if there's things in entertainment that maybe should be discussed. Just up in the air, you know? Stuff like that. That's interesting. Yes. Oh, terrific.
Yeah.
Well, the live stream will have to continue on. Carry on. I don't remember the rest of that song. Anyway.
Carry on, and then music.
Carry on my wayward son. Maybe?
Tanner, you had one thing of country news. Well, actually, you found a couple of things, but give us the one you think is most interesting. Oh, wait, you don't have your phone.
I don't, but I remember what that.
Oh, you
was.
do remember? Okay, good. Okay, there's a reason he doesn't have his phone. Okay, so just bear with us. Continue.
So apparently Brantley Gilbert made another music video, and I did not know about this. Apparently it came back out in August for his song Bad Boy, which is actually one of Rico's favorite songs there. He did a album review of that song wow, I can't speak. That song was included in, and it was one of the 2 songs that I think he highlighted at the end. So I'll be watching that later.
Yeah, that should be interesting. I don't watch a lot of videos from country music that often, but when I do, I usually tend to enjoy them. I can't think of a time where I thought that was so horrid that I would never watch it again or anything like that. Then again, I've only had a couple of experiences like that. I can remember one video from Y.E.S a long time ago that I really didn't like, although I liked the song. It was just like, what? That doesn't make any sense. What? And maybe a few other artists, but I guess my brain's not there right now. So
That's all right. Apparently mine's not either.
Yeah. There's something about HBO Max. There's a YouTube channel called Accompany Man that once a week he shares thoughts on a particular company or a particular brand of some kind that tries to do something. That's fine. If it dies, it dies. So we'll just interrupt the video for a second there. How much time do we got left on this over here?
About a little over 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. So we will do this. So we got that. I'm going to roll back into another topic, but we are going to go on what we are going to call a commercial break. And thank you to the live streamers here. We're going to disconnect. If you want to check out the rest of the video in the future, be sure to wait till probably tomorrow, and we'll have the full video at that point. So we'll sign off here, and we will also sign off here and come back to you in just a second. Okay, that was pretty simple. Welcome back. That was a fake commercial break right there. So, cheers to that.
One day we'll have fake commercials.
We will have fake commercials one day. That will be very fun, actually, to see what we can record with that. I should just include my bloopers.
You could just I could do bloopers.
Anything that I do in my reviews that just seems weird. Me using words that are not curse words and stuff like that. Apparently people get a real hoot out of that, apparently. Anyway, what is the next thing that we want to start going over? Oh, well, so I was talking about Company Man earlier, and he does a video of every any company possible. He'll talk about Amazon, he'll talk about Apple, he'll talk about. He actually did a video on what was that thing that was popular last year? The fidget spinners.
Oh,
Yeah, he did a video about why those got popular and their rise and decline. He also did it on Crocs.
Crocs.
Yep. Apparently,
I got eggs in my
he went into deep
Not my
to figure out
interest.
how the marketing went and for what audiences are actually buying these things. Because you still see them.
Yeah.
Like even today, like I didn't see someone with Crocs today, but today I was at the store and I saw someone who was probably not much younger than me. She could have been an older teenager, but I'm not sure. It was just this person. Now, I don't ridicule anyone who does this. It's just when you do it in public, it's a little odd. When you have those big sandals where like you stick your entire foot in there, and it's just strapped around there, and you're wearing socks with this, just like it. Look, there's places where I do not care about that. But I was at a grocery store, and watching someone do that made me question, well, I don't know how much I can actually complain about this because there's so many people who do stuff like that at the grocery store. It's just like, I don't care what I'm wearing. I mean, I'm guilty of that sometimes, but not that bad. Also, so one of the segments that I did want to get into, if anybody has an experience of a super yes moment or a super no moment in coming up, I want to talk about my personal no moment for today. Not the week, just today. I was at same store today. A woman who's, most stores are requiring face masks right now. And this woman must have forgotten her mask because she had, I kid you not, one of the plastic bags you would put your groceries in after you check out over her face. The stuff was just around her ears and it was covering her nose up here and it was just dangling down here. Like the entire bag is just like dangling around here and she's on the checkout line and I'm just like, okay.
I think that's how I reacted when you told me earlier.
Oh gosh, I just thought, I mean, I get it. Not everyone buys these or you forget. I went someplace like a few days ago and I forgot a mask and I didn't do it on purpose. I'm going to try to cut this subject off because this is apparently very tense on the internet. But yeah, I forgot my mask, so I couldn't go into the place. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. I just don't want anybody to lecture me on it because I'm aware of it. Okay? Then we're cut off that. In sports news, something to say, because the NBA is going to be doing this bubble thingamajig. Something to know, Russell Westbrook, who is now playing for the Hudson Rockets, tested for coronavirus a little while back, but apparently he is clear now, so he's good to go back to practices. And that's very good because he's going to be very entertaining, and we're going to find out if he can actually get a little bit farther because he's been criticized for the last few years for not making it out of the first round. I don't know if anybody else here follows basketball that much, but also I have a job in the NBA. I cannot say where, even though you know where I live. Anyway.
Oh man.
Has anybody else heard anything fun or interesting coming up lately? Ryan.
Well,
Yes, Ryan, please.
This new soccer team has in LA has created a new soccer team. It's the Women's National League of Soccer. So.
Okay, so it's just like the MLS, but it's women's MLS?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That'll be interesting. I thought we. I'm sorry if I'm butchering this or not aware, but I thought we already had a women's league. I just didn't think.
I'm pretty sure we do. Like,
because I mean we have the women's national team, obviously.
Right.
But I thought we had or is it just adding a team? Is that what you're saying, Ryan? They're just adding a team, a women's team into LA. Because I mean that is noteworthy. I thought you were going to say like, how are you going to compete with the LA Galaxy? Like that team is like the reason that the MLS exists.
Right.
So
Okay, so I got it here.
Yes.
So it says yesterday the National Women's Soccer League, or NWSL, announced a new team will come to Los Angeles in 2022. The
Oh.
name Angel City for now.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Righto. Okay. Guess let's see
Good with that.
other exciting news.
Yeah, I feel like you wouldn't know something. Oh, you know what? This is another reason why I thought it would be good to bring you on today. You shared a post interesting. I don't know what it was with the Capcom kind of thing
Oh,
with your
right.
history channel or something.
Yeah, so outside of DJing, I love video games and I love superheroes, and so I have a channel called Easter Egg Entertainment, Y.E.S.
We're just
Egg
one letter
Entertainment.
off.
Right? No, it's so true. It's dedicated pretty much to video games, but a lot of the video games are superhero oriented. And so I was looking, remembering a lot of like my favorite games from like previous like consoles then that have transferred over to the current gen. And I realized that it had been 10 years since Marvel vs. Capcom 3 was first announced. And not only that, but also DC Universe Online was first announced as well. And DC Universe Online is surprisingly and amazingly still going. And Marvel vs. Capcom 3, though it transferred to Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, it still has a huge fan base. It was, not to get political, the last great Marvel vs. Capcom game that has happened.
This is our level of being political on this show.
Yeah. This is about the extent, and this is about...
Okay, well, I think political in the sense of fandoms. I think that's what you're getting at.
Yeah, honestly, yes.
Okay.
Because I honestly think the way that the game is and just how it works, mechanically and visually.
Well, see, I get the whole fandom thing because there is a lot of stuff between Marvel and DC that is touchy. Obviously, Marvel is having definitely much more success with their movies, but as you and I were kind of texting and hinting the other day, that in the 2000s, it seemed like DC was just on fire with their cartoons.
Yeah, no, it's totally true. I've been going back and rewatching a lot of the like Batman the Animated Series, Batman Beyond, Superman the Animated Series, and like
Justice League.
those set Justice League. Those set like a definitive standard because they're not like they were just targeted specifically for kids, but they were also like they were wide enough and broad enough to where parents could sit down and watch these and appreciate them with their kids. And then going back and rewatching them, I have like a new appreciation for them as I've been older. There's things I understand now that I didn't understand then.
Yeah.
And so I find that
It's
pretty
funny how that works. The good stuff always incorporates something, and then when you rewatch it, you can see something new. Like you can appreciate something new with your hopefully slightly more mature mind.
I mean, yeah, that's always the hope as we grow older. So
Yeah, I mean, I think all the best animated movies or cartoons or anything like that will do something like that. Which kind of reminds me, Tanner and I will watch a lot of Hulu and Ryan with us on occasion. And I started rewatching Animaniacs.
oh yeah,
And I really love this show, but I feel weird watching it by myself. I feel really weird, and I can only, after about maybe 5 episodes, I'm just like, I can't do this anymore. I need to have a kid in order to make this acceptable for myself. Do I want to still rewatch this? Yes. It just feels weird. That would have been a great segment, a great way to introduce this. It's time for Animaniacs, and we're saving to the max, because that's how my face looks when I'm talking about this. Okay, I'm done. We also ripped off something else. Welcome to Whose Line Is It Anyway, where the show's made up and the points don't matter. None of you get points or anything like that.
that was also a great show.
Oh, I miss it. Okay. Tanner, please give me an update. I'm curious where we're at. You know?
We are at 10 minutes.
Oh, cool. Okay, so we can still talk about this a little bit. Okay, so I watched another YouTube channel recently. I don't remember the channel's name. I think his name is Dan. I think from Down Under. He's an Australian dude. He talks about mostly Disney stuff, but a lot of cartoon-oriented things in general. And he's done this series where he talks about like every Disney period where he ranks his favorite Disney movies based on those periods, the Golden Age, the Silver Age, and so on and so forth. And I watched them all, but he only recently, just the other day or something like that, talked about the 2000s, which I don't know what's the most appropriate way to call it. Some people will call it the Second Dark Age, the Post-Renaissance, the Experimental Era. I don't know what to call it, really. I don't know which one's appropriate. Experimental Era is the one I think makes most sense just because of how unique it was. But yeah, he made some good arguments as to why things were working well. But I want to know what all you guys think. What's your favorite Disney movie from that era? So the earliest being Dinosaur in 2000, all the way up to, I think the last one was...
So we're talking
Bolt.
2010.
2008.
2008, okay.
Yeah, so Princess and the Frog is the first one that...
Which I still haven't seen.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
that's the first one for now's era.
I had to remember like all the movies that came out during that.
Yeah, so Dinosaur, Fantasia 2000, Atlantis, Emperor's New Groove, Treasure Planet, Chicken Little, Bolt, and Meet the Robinsons. There might be another one in there, but I think I got them all. Did I say Lilo and Stitch already?
You did not.
Okay, there we go.
Gosh dang it. Well, that makes life difficult.
Okay. I think a lot of people will agree. I like the argument for this. He didn't make this number one, but I think I love Treasure Planet and Atlantis so much. But if we're talking about the exact quality and execution and rewatchability, Emperor's New Groove might have to be the best one.
Absolutely, it is.
It's the only Disney pure comedy out there that I can understand. Everything else has a theme. It's a princess movie. It's a animal movie. It's, I don't know, something. Princess is a theme for a lot of movies, let's be honest. But Emperor's New Groove, well, other people would say Kuzco is their favorite Disney princess. That's a
I haven't
good
heard
story,
that yet.
I heard that argument from someone, actually. They're just like, you know what? I'm not going to dispute that. Despite its fallacy, I'm not going to dispute that. But, yeah, maybe those are my top three. Oh, I forgot. Home on the Range and Brother Bear.
I still have not seen Home on the Range.
Brother Bear's a good one.
I
I like
love
that
Brother
movie a
Bear.
lot.
I've seen the Home on the Range once.
Same. I would like to rewatch it just to say that I did. I did see it in theaters. It's fun. It's fun, but I can understand why a lot of people might not care for it. I don't think it's really that bad. It's just.
Well, it's been so long, I don't really remember too much of it.
Well, see, that's already kind of a testament as to why people don't really care that much about it. If we're talking about animation, Brother Bear might be the best for me personally.
Brother Bear is really good. I honestly really like the way that Lilo and Stitch's animation flows.
Yes, it is very good. The fact like all the human stuff mixed in with the alien stuff, I'm just like, I don't know if this should work, but it does because the alien stuff's coming to Earth. It's not like we're going up there.
It's just like I feel like with the the way that the alien stuff is designed, it's like very round overall, and so even with the stuff that's supposed to be like very like pointed, it still has like kind of a round edge, and so it's like it makes it very distinct, compared to like a little bit where they land on Earth and stuff, and you have like the pointy palm fronds and stuff like that, and so I feel like they did a really good dynamicism between the two.
Hey Ryan, do we have any questions or comments in the live stream?
Let's see. One person just said, just a little hard to hear you, buddy.
Oh.
From?
Marlene Ricks.
Oh, Marlene. Ah, she's so sweet. She's the wife to one of my mission companions.
Awesome.
Yeah. She's
Sorry.
But I don't know how well the audio's on that thingamajig also, but
You know what's non-Disney Plus? There's a little movie that we watched when I was a kid with my siblings called Rocket Man. I don't know if you guys
Oh my gosh, yes!
It wasn't me. First word said on Mars.
Tanner has that, and I was gonna ask him the other day to bring it to watch, and I forget, you were busy, you were tired or something that day. It was Saturday, so you were like
I think
yeah,
I was.
you already have work really early.
Oh yeah, I had
That's
to go.
what
I had to
happened.
go to work at 6
I
a.m.
really
on
wanted you to
Sunday
bring
morning.
that, and me and Ryan ended up watching something else, which is fine. But I love that movie. It is so bonkers.
Yeah. I have not watched it as an adult, but I'm probably gonna get off eBay or something.
So it's not that expensive to buy it off Amazon. But if you want it on Blu-ray,
Does it have it on Blu-ray?
it does. But it's not cheap on Blu-ray.
I mean, it's not a super well-known movie.
It's like $45 or $50 on Blu-ray.
There better be like 7 discs.
I don't think so. I think it's just the fact that it's so rare.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay, well, that's been an interesting topic that we've gotten into. We will hopefully, in the future, guys, be somewhat more organized. We just kind of wanted to test this out. But in the future, talking directly here to the audience, you guys are welcome to interrupt if you want. But really what we're going to do here, guys, is we're going to talk about things that are guess-worthy, some things that are not guess-worthy. We'll hopefully have a topic that we can kind of address that might be, I don't want to say controversial, that's not the word that we're really going for, but inadvertently, since entertainment and art is subjective, there are some points where that subjectivity has to be challenged so that we, well, what I'm trying to get at is that not all of it is subjective at all points, ever. There are some objective points. That's why there are critics. That's why there are professors. That's why there are people who teach how to do something. And there's a point where we need to try and get to that point and kind of knock it down, because I see too much out there that is just kind of told, accept it, because it's art. Like that. Little rabbit. Anyhow, so that's what we're going to try to get at. We're going to try and dismantle or dispel. We're going to give, hopefully give reason. But we also want to have fun. I am trying to do this so I can showcase my personality a little bit more. I'm trying to do that in my reviews, but sometimes I feel like I fail at doing that. So hopefully anybody who I have on here, I can have a good time with. That's the idea. I have fun with these dudes. These are my dudes. Okay? Is that Tanner? Tanner's my redneck.
What did we call me the other day? The Utah redneck, something like that.
Yeah. Well, let's not go down that road.
He doesn't want me to say the name we came up with for him.
No, because then we would have to censor it. I'm kidding, kind of. Anyhow, thanks for all you who care to watch this. Give this movie. It's not a movie. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, one of these, and be sure to leave a comment down below if you want to engage with me or ask questions to any of these guys here. And be sure to subscribe to this channel if you want to return to it, because, yeah, that's what we're going to do. I don't know if I should do my traditional outro, but this is what I would normally say. If you want to discover, promote, and review the best in entertainment, be sure to hit that subscribe button to get that guest in your life. This is how we do. Also, if you think that this would be fun to continue watching this, we will find a perk to be able to create and do stuff like that. Something to unite us all. We will bond and connect. That didn't look weird at all.
Scandalous!
Now we are going to censor that. Anyway, yeah, cheers to you all. As the Asgardians say, another, I'm not going to break this. Anyhow, we will see you guys next week, hopefully. So, we will check that out. Thank you, live stream. Thank you in the front. Thank you, guys. This has been a pleasure. Wrap it up, as I try to find music, but I don't care if I do or not. Just let's press pause.